Hey there, boys and girls. Welcome to episode 275 of Sonic Boom TV. I'm back. I don't know how long it's been. A month, 2 months, something like that. Not sure. I had kind of a lot going on and nothing going on all at the same time. For people wondering about my health thing, well, I've lost some weight still. I went to the doctor yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, and my blood pressure was normal, so I'm good. I gotta go get. He wants me to go check on one more thing and make sure the blood pressure medicine isn't causing some kind of potassium problem. I gotta get a blood test, but he never gave me instructions on where to go or anything, so I gotta call them. But I've been eating bananas and stuff like that every day, so I don't think there's gonna be a problem with that. So anyway, haven't been buying a lot of records. I mean, I've got a good bit here, but I haven't really been buying a lot of records. But I've won quite a few records, free records. So I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to show you the ones that I won recently that I'm going to go trade in tomorrow. I don't know what kind of credit I'll get for them. I'm hoping to get $60, hopefully. I got 6 records that I'm going to do that with. And then I'll show you the ones that I've either bought or won along the way. And these are all sealed. So this one, and I didn't know what I was winning when I was winning these. This is all from VC Vinyl. I got this one, Roscoe Holcomb, San Diego State Folk Festival 1972. If that had said 71, I would keep it because that's the year of my birth, but I have no idea what this is. He's playing a banjo, some kind of live concert, I guess. I guess it's blues or jazz, maybe. I don't know. But that one's going to the record store. The West Side Story soundtrack. I thought about keeping this, but it's really just a score, I think, and I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that movie, so I'm going to pass that one along. Here's one from, it's 2 LP. I think the West Side Story is 2 LP as well. Tyler Hubbard, debut album from Tyler Hubbard, double LP on Cobalt Blue vinyl. Includes the #1 song 5'9" and Dancing in the Country. That's country music. Not really interested in that. This one I believe I showed you guys before. I'd won a while back. Azalea Banks 1991. That's going tomorrow. Here's another one that I had. I was trying to give it to my friend named Shannon, but she never responded to me, so I'm bringing it to the store. I think I've showed this one again that I've won before. Shannon and the Clams, Year of the Spider. Cool cover. Bring that one in. And then the last one is one that I already own, so I'm not really worried about anything with this one. And it's Bad Flower, This Is How the World Ends. Don't Hate Me, Family, and Johnny Wants to Fight. So these are going to go to Euclid Records tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe Saturday if I can't go tomorrow. But those are the ones that are going. So if I get $10 a piece for them, I'm winning, because I paid $0 a piece for them. But you know, I don't know what I'll get. Last time I got more than I thought, so who knows. So let's go through the ones that I'll be keeping, and some of these I've already opened because they've been here a while. So this one came in yesterday. This was a free one, but it was unsealed, so I'm going to keep it. Jack Johnson, Meet the Moonlight. I don't know much about Jack Johnson. I know he's good, but he's not really my thing. But get the lyrics and stuff. Black Record. Not my kind of thing, really. I have a couple of CDs. I got like the Curious George soundtrack and something else, and it's just not really my thing. So, but I'm gonna keep it since it's open. Here's one that I don't know this band, but the name seemed familiar to me, and it was of course a winning album. So another one I won, called The Word Alive, Violent Noise. They had a couple other ones. I just didn't have any money to buy. They may come back up, so I may pick up another one or two. by them. I know they have a bunch of albums out. It's pretty good. It's sort of some kind of metal. I don't know what you call all the modern kind of metals these days, but printed in sheets, and it's on clear vinyl. A lot of people don't like clear vinyl. I happen to love clear vinyl, so there you go. This one again was free. I may not remember all the prices on the things I have because I'm not 100% sure. But I did pay for a few things. Let's see if I got any more free ones in here. Yep, this one. One more free one. This is one that's been on there forever, and I never buy it. I don't know why. They have two of his albums, and I don't know. Brian May, Another World. It's the second solo album from Queen's Brian May, available for the first time since 1998. Contains the hits Business, On My Way Up, Another World, Why Don't We Try Again. 180 gram black vinyl. Lights everywhere. I don't know why I haven't bought any of them, but I got this one for free, so there's only one more that they have of his. So one day I may buy it, or I just may wait until I win it. I don't know. The way they do their winnings now is they don't usually show what you're going to win. They just have a setup with their shipping department, and there's a bunch of $5-10 records that they sell that they just put in there for giveaways, and whoever's packing your stuff will be the one to decide what you get. Camera's a little far away today because I got some crates in front of it right now. I gotta put some records on the shelves and take some off because I had a issue with my apartment building and had to move some things around. So then we've got one that I paid $10 for. A band that I only really remember one song by because I hear it like every single day, but I figured I'd buy this one since it was a newer one and it was only $10. It's Plain White T's. Plain White T's. I think this is their newest album. Haven't opened this one yet. It says new album from Grammy-nominated quadruple platinum artist Plain White T's, limited edition white vinyl plus 2 digital songs. And the song I know and everybody knows probably is Hey There Delilah. I love that song. I just hear it every single day when I'm at work, every day. And then I usually hear it other times too. It's just still popular. Cool gatefold. Did I show that? Showed it on the screen? I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Camera's a little far away again. I know I said that already, but we got a little download card. Hopefully it's the whole album, and not just the 2 songs. Download your digital copy. Yeah, digital copy of the record. So it'll probably have that plus others. The album plus the 2. We've got pink, white vinyl. They're a decent band. I mean, the other album was pretty good. I just can't remember any of the songs except for that one. You know, but I didn't listen to it a ton of times either. The album. Some of this stuff will have to get in better rotation at some point. I've been lazy. I've been off this week, and today is Thursday night. It's 11 p.m. and I'm just getting around to doing this. I meant to do this like Monday, and have other things done. I'm gonna do my thrash show next. Maybe not next, but in the next 2 or 3 videos, because I may do a video tomorrow when I go to the record store. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me, but I may. And then I'm gonna have to pull out all the stuff for the thrash show. This one was $10. Something I paid $15 for. I don't remember what. This is the band Show Me the Body. It's called Dog Whistle. They are that hardcore band that plays with a banjo. I pulled it out, but I never played it. Thought I did. It's got this paper bag kind of sleeve, and then just a white label on one side and a gray. It's supposed to be black, but it's gray. First album was pretty good. I mean, it's hardcore, so it's hit or miss. I don't usually like the vocals on hardcore music that much because I can't understand them all the time, and I never could even when I was younger. So it's not getting older thing. It's just it doesn't do it for me. So, but I like it. I like them enough to be pretty good. This one I paid $15 for. People were saying it was great, and I'll be honest with you, it wasn't all that great. It was hold on, excuse me. Put this with this. It was decent, but it's weird. It's it's I don't know, but it's called Brainiac Smack Bunny Baby. I like the cover. It's got this weird doll with this hair. It says 30th anniversary edition includes bonus track Velveteen Freak Scene produced by Eli Janney, a noisy little devil that benefits greatly from fondness for Moog, M-O-O-G, synth, and a good ear for buried melody. That was Spin said that. Indie record store exclusive violet vinyl. Excuse me. It's got it. I listened to it about 2 or 3 times. It's a miss for me. It's not what I was expecting. And I never heard of them. They're from the 90s, but this one got me by. And this is just a little sheet of its lyrics on a 8.5 by 11 printout. So they went cheap on that. But people seem to like it. It wasn't for me. I like the way it looks, everything about it. I like the cover, I like the label with this green and it's purple. That's the label, same on the other side. It's a cool looking record. It's just not something that's going to get played very much. It might go back on the shelf and I'll never see it again. That's not saying if they come up with another one that I might not buy it, because I might. I never know. I get caught up in that sometimes. It's like, oh, I bought that one, so I might as well buy the next one. That band Wage War, I've showed them a couple. I think I bought 2 or 3 of their albums, and they got another one on there. But the new one is like $20, and I haven't bought it. But I'm like, every day I see it, I was like, man, I should buy that. I haven't listened to the other 2 yet, or 2 or 3 yet. So I don't even know if I like them. Who knows? Then we've got let's see what we got here, guys. Okay, just a couple more here. This one had problems getting from them because they kept doing this one a show thing, and then I didn't have any money, so I said, hey, can you get me one for this day? And they said, oh yeah, I'll get it for you on Monday or whatever. Monday comes around, he didn't get it. So then on Tuesday, the guy that said he was going to get it for me was doing the night show, and the guy that was doing the afternoon show had it, and I just bought it from him because he put it on he started at $1, and I think I bid myself up on it because somebody else was bidding against me, and it got to around 15, and I think I just kept pressing the button. and instead of waiting, I don't know. I think but anyway, I paid 19. Normally it was 20, so I got $1 off, and it's Jawbreaker. Dear You. This is a kind of punkish, not really punk. It's kind of a pop punk, alternative rock kind of thing. And I've always heard of this band, and they're supposedly pretty influential and everything. And I listened to this, and it's pretty good, but I don't know that I really missed out on anything by not getting this back then. It's good to have, but I don't find it to be the greatest thing I've ever heard or anything like that. Um, Definitely for pop punk, it's not super radio friendly kind of stuff, but good enough. But that's awesome. That picture right there of that kid, and then this one down here sticking the bird. I don't know if you can see it. I'm too far away. Uh, and that. But this record is kind of expensive, like 40 or $50, I think. And my friend at Dead Broke Records, I asked him about it because I was going to see if I couldn't get it from VC Vinyl, I was going to try to get it from him. And then I think he ordered it, and I didn't tell him to order it, so he kind of said, "Oh man, I got it on the way or whatever." I don't know if he got it or not. And I know he'll be able to sell it, but I didn't want him to buy it. So if you're watching this, I know you're not, but if you're watching this, dude, I did not want you to buy that until I was ready, and I was not ready. So anyway, Jawbreaker. Then we've got one from the band that I have everything by except for one album, I think now. On vinyl, one, not counting like greatest hits or anything, but Taking Back Sunday, New Again. Kind of emo sort of stuff. Put this one on, and then I didn't really pay attention to it when it was on, so I got to go listen to it again. I'm going to listen to all of their stuff pretty soon, back to back, just because I've got so many now. Probably got like 6 or 7 albums by them now. I believe this is one of the newer ones. 2009, so not that new. I think they got more stuff. This one, it was either 10 or 15. I'm not 100% sure on that. But good band. Good band. Then we've got one I bought. It's some kind of metal band. I've never listened to it yet. Haven't opened it yet. It was $10. I honestly bought it for the name of the band, and it's Kill the Lights, which reminds me of the Metallica Hit the Lights. So, and it's Death Melodies is the name of the album. I like the logo, and I think it's pretty cool. Back cover is just that. Some kind of metal. I'm not sure. It's a gatefold though. I know that much for sure. $10. Lyrics and stuff. Paper sleeve, black paper sleeve, black album with the logo on both sides. Simple. So I'll check that one out as soon as possible. And then the last albums I have here are all of the same band. There are 5 of them. I think I've listened to all of them. It's a band that was around since the early 80s, maybe the 70s. Their biggest hit, I don't have it on any of these, but their big hit was Our House. You remember that from the 80s, Our House in the middle of our street? Where the place we used to meet and all that good stuff. And then they had another one called, oh man, what was it called? I don't know, I can't think of it. They had another pretty good hit, but that's not on any of these. These are some of the later to middle albums, and I think one of them is like the second or third album. But Madness, the Danger Men Sessions Volume 1. There's not a Volume 2 as far as I know. It says heavyweight 180 gram black vinyl, new liner notes from Chris Foreman, Mike Barson, Mark Bedford, featuring singles Girl with Why Don't You and Shame and Scandal. I believe these are all cover songs. When I was listening to it, it was like some of the stuff sounded a little familiar, and then the song "You Keep Me Hanging On," I was like, that's not them, that's somebody else. And then I started paying more attention, and there was Israelites was a song, Lola, And then that was it. But some of these songs are not like super common, cover songs, and then a couple of them are. And then we've got, shit, liner notes with stories and stuff. And we've got lyrics. I think it's lyric. No, it's not. No, not lyrics. More story stuff. That. This one's on black vinyl. Got a yellow label with red writing on that side. Red with yellow on that side. They are a ska band, but they are a chilled out ska band. Like, Our House was probably the most exciting thing that I've ever heard by them, because their music is kind of almost depressing. Even though it's not. I don't know how to describe it. It's just chilled out ska. It's probably got a proper name for it, certain kind of ska, but I don't know. But anyway, Madness, Wee Wee CC Ja Ja Da Da. The 2 LP. It says remastered 180 gram vinyl, double vinyl, 7 bonus tracks, new interviews with Mike, Chris, and Woody. Includes Death of a Rude Boy, My Girl 2, How Can I Tell You, Never Knew Your Name. So that. What is that other song? One Step Beyond. One Step Beyond. That's how it goes. That was the other one from the old days. They've been around a long time. A long, long time. And these are nice as far as what's in them and everything, too. So it's well done for $10. And I got all these for like $10, even though they were more at one point. I caught them on a day when they were like put them down to $10 for some reason. But I've seen them for like 15 and 20, I think, on some of these. So we've got these, and then history stuff, story stuff, whatever on those. We got the labels, I think, are the same on both. We got the Madness, CC, whatever, Ja Ja Da Da, Wee Wee, something. Yeah, that one's the same. So we're just gonna leave it in there. I wish they would get the earlier ones, because that's the ones I really, really want with those. But I think Our House was a song that was, got lyrics and stuff. Wasn't on an album. I think it was done for something like a single, and then they put it on like a compilation or something. I think that's what happened with that. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me, but that's what I think happened. But One Step Beyond is. This one is one of the older ones. I think this is the second or third album, and it's Madness Absolutely. 40th anniversary, 180 gram edition. Madness absolutely includes new liner notes from Lee Thompson, Chris Foreman, Embarrassment, Baggy Trousers. Baggy Trousers is kind of a good song. Return of Los Palmas 7, and more classic tracks. And we've got kind of a history of the band members. Kind of neat. And then we've got the little story stuff. We've got the album cover on that side and that one there. So we got that, and then we've got one with a pretty cool cover. It's Madness Can't Touch Us Now. Can't Touch Us Now. This might be the newest one. It's definitely one of their newer ones. Half Speed Mastered 180 gram double vinyl features new interviews with Chris, Lee Suggs, and Mike. Includes another version of Me, Can't Touch Us Now, Herbert and Mr. Apples. Okay, this is also a gatefold 2LP. Good stuff. I mean, definitely worth the $10. It's just a band that I've always wanted to have stuff by, and never seen it anywhere. And then they all of a sudden they come up with these 5 records. So, and they tend to do this kind of photo shoot, even though this is chimpanzees with stuff, but they tend to do that same photo kind of thing over and over. I don't know if I showed the cover very well, so we'll do that. Okay. And we've got some story notes and stuff. We got that same kind of setup photo. Black vinyl. Chimpanzees on that side. That right there. Okay. Then we've got to put this in here. We've got the second record has that photo again. Liner notes and stuff. We've got the picture of them as themselves, and that. But we're not done, because there's a insert, probably has the lyrics, with another version of that style of photo. Lyrics. And if you look back to the back, there's a little tiny guy on the back doing tiny guy stuff. You know what tiny guys do. Tiny guy things. On a tiny level. Okay. And last but not least, Wonderful Madness. We've got Heavyweight 180 Black LP. New liner notes from Lee Thompson, Chris Foreman, Mark Bedford, Cathal Smith, and Woody Woodgate, featuring classic tracks Drip Fed Fred, Love Struck, Johnny the Horse. Available for the first time on vinyl. Let me get the back cover. I'm surprised all of these were black vinyl. We got them on a bus. Get that stuff. But they're nice records. I've listened to all of them. They're good. They're not catchy like Our House. They're just kind of this mellow. You got to be in the mood for them, I think. And then we've got this last liner note stuff, and then that's it. But good band. Somebody that I've always wanted to listen to. Their own stuff by. So now I've got 5. I think there's like 10 or 12 albums total, and then maybe some compilation things, that kind of stuff. But that's all I got now. Pretty good for not being able to buy records lately. Pretty good haul, I guess. What is that, 15 records and a bunch of winnings. But tomorrow, when I go to the record store, I don't plan to spend much money, but I got to see what I get for my stuff I trade in. I got to get some sleeves for sure. So that's $20 out of whatever I get. And then if I get $60, I'll probably buy something new, like a decent record. But I may go check the dollar bin and see if I can grab some stuff out of there. But right now, I really don't want to be buying tons of records because I got nowhere to put them. I'm having issues around here, so I I got to figure it out, like what I'm going to do with the space I have, because you know, it's getting out of hand as far as space goes. And the easiest thing probably to do would be to get rid of stuff, but I don't usually do that. It's not in my blood to get rid of once I own something. So probably won't do that. So I don't know. But I'm not going to probably go and buy like $50 band records tomorrow. It's just not going to happen. But I'm saying that, and watch me come back tomorrow with $50 freaking band records, telling y'all guys how I was wrong, and please forgive me and all that nonsense that I would never say. So anyway, that's it for this episode. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.